Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most dreaded events on any corporate calendar, the project kickoff meeting. We're going to transform it into what it should be, your moment of coronation, your battle cry to rally the troops. Okay, let's get right into it.
So I want you to think about the last kickoff you went to. Seriously, did it feel like you were starting an epic quest, or was it more like a mandatory nap session where someone just drones on reading from their slides? You know, the difference between those two things is, well, it's everything. A weak start pretty much guarantees you're going to hit a wall of resistance later. But a strong one forges a team that's ready for anything.
And look, this isn't just some motivational poster quote. This is a core principle, right from Six Sigma methodology. And what it means is that if even one single person in that room is checked out, your project has a built-in weak link from day one. That kickoff meeting is your first and honestly, your best chance to get rid of that risk and make sure every single person is locked in.
So here's our roadmap for turning that meeting into a launchpad for success. We're going to cover why most kickoffs totally fail. We'll define the only 3 goals that actually matter, and then we'll walk through the 3 essential pillars of a high-impact kickoff. And then we'll wrap it all up in your battle cry summary.
Okay, first things first. We have to get focused. A kickoff meeting is not an information dump. It is just not. It is a strategic tool with very, very specific objectives. And if you walk out of that room without hitting these goals, the meeting was a failure. Doesn't matter how pretty your slides were.
Let's be crystal clear. Your entire meeting, every single minute, has to be engineered to do only these 3 things. Number 1, align everyone on the same critical information, no confusion. 2, firmly establish your authority as the project leader. And number 3, clearly define who is accountable for what. That's it. Everything else is just noise.
Okay, on to our first and maybe most important pillar, securing your mandate. Listen, you cannot lead a project by committee, and you sure can't lead it by begging for cooperation. You have to project authority from the very first minute, and that all starts by showing everyone you have leadership's full, unwavering support.
You know, in the world of Six Sigma, they have a name for this indispensable ally. They call them the project champion. This is that senior leader, the sponsor who's got your back. They aren't just a name on a piece of paper. They are your air cover. They're your resource provider, and they're your political roadblock remover. Your first job is to make damn sure everyone in that room knows the champion is behind you. And here it is, probably the most powerful tactic to make that happen. Have your champion kick off the meeting. The first 5 minutes are theirs. Even if they only talk for 2 minutes, their physical presence and their public endorsement sends a message that no one can possibly ignore. This project matters, and this leader has my full support.
All right, so you've established that top-down authority with the champion's blessing. That's great. But that only gets you compliance. To get real commitment, the kind that pushes through tough spots, you need to build motivation from the bottom up. And that brings us to pillar 2, win in hearts and minds.
The secret to motivation, it all comes down to a simple, powerful acronym, WIFM. Every single person sitting in that room, from the brand new analyst all the way up to the department head, is subconsciously asking themselves one question: what's in it for me? And if you can't answer that question for them, you will never get their full engagement. It's just that simple.
And this is where so many people get it wrong. Saying this project will save the company money, that's abstract. That's the executive's goal, not the team's. But telling someone that this project is specifically designed to eliminate that tedious manual report they absolutely hate doing every Friday, or that it's going to automate a process so they can stop working late on Wednesdays, that is a WIFM benefit. That's personal, and that's what creates real buy-in.
This quote, straight from the Six Sigma literature, just hits the nail on the head. The success of your entire project depends on the very people who are executing the process day in and day out. So when you frame the whole project as a mission to make their jobs better, to make their lives easier, they transform. They go from being reluctant participants to being your most active allies.
So, you've secured your mandate. You've won their hearts. Awesome. Now we have to provide structure. This is pillar 3, set the rhythm. Because the fastest way to kill all that great momentum from your kickoff is to let ambiguity creep in. Your team has to leave that room knowing exactly how this project is going to operate.
So in team development theory, right, there's this chaotic phase called storming. It's where all the conflict and confusion happens. But it's followed by the good part, the productive norming stage, where everyone finally agrees on the rules of the game. Your job as a leader is to basically use the kickoff to shortcut past all the drama and immediately establish the norms for your team.
And remember this, you don't workshop the meeting schedule. You don't take a poll on what communication channels to use. As the leader, you declare the operational tempo. Your confidence and your clarity, right here, in this moment, sets the tone for the entire project. You are setting the rhythm.
And this right here, these are the non-negotiables. You state the meeting cadence, the update schedule, the rules on attendance, and exactly how decisions are going to get made. Establishing these ground rules up front eliminates dozens of future arguments and misunderstandings. It creates a predictable, professional environment where your team can actually focus on the work, not on the process.
Okay, let's pull it all together. What we've just gone through, it isn't just a meeting plan. It's a leadership playbook. It's for launching any project with maximum impact. You should think of these 3 pillars as your pre-flight checklist for success.
So here it is, your entire strategy on one slide. Pillar 1, secure your mandate by getting your champion to speak first. Pillar 2, win hearts and minds by focusing every single benefit on what's in it for me. And Pillar 3, set the rhythm by decisively establishing the ground rules from day 1. You master these 3, and I promise you, you'll master the art of the project launch. So you did it. You ran a coronation, not a nap session. You've aligned your team, you've sounded the battle cry. But what happens next week when another manager tries to poach your key team member for their project? Or the budget you were promised suddenly comes under threat? Well, we're going to tackle that in our next explainer.